To plug Opal into shore power, simply lift up the flap, have the lead at 90 degrees like that, and plug it in like so, so it's all the way in. Put the cover down to protect it from the weather, and to disconnect, simply push down on the blue lever on the side of it and pull it out like so. The gas lock is located underneath the stairwell. You have two gas bottles that are self-switching, so if one of them runs out, it will automatically switch onto the next one. You've got a yellow switch just located at the back wall. This is your emergency cut-off, so if you smell gas inside the boat, come straight to the back of the boat and turn that off. The inverter is located at the helm position. If you want power to your 240 socket, so your TV, or if you want to charge your phone, simply flick the switch to the left, which is in on position, and the lights will light up like so. When you're not using it, put it in the middle, which is the off position, and this will preserve the power because you're not getting power to any of your sockets. And if you have the opportunity to plug in to shore power, simply flick it to charger only, and when you're plugged in, all the lights will illuminate. At the front helm position, you have various switches and dials. The switches from left to right is, this one's automatic, it's your bilge pump, so leave it on auto. The fridge is obviously one you want on, and the water pump is one you want on. The water pump you can turn off at night time because sometimes it can cause a noise irritant, but a lot of people don't hear it, so you'll have to play that one by ear. You got window wipers left and right, and you've got the horn. Then you got your your dial, sorry. You got your rev-ometer, and then don't worry about these ones, but the revs, you can base your speed of how fast you're going by how much revs you've got. In the middle of it here, you've got your engine warning light, so if any of these come on, more as soon as you can, and just give us a phone call. To start this boat, simply have the throttle in the neutral position, pull it out towards you to disengage the gears, and put some revs on. This assists the boat to start when it's on a cold morning. Turn the key to heat the glow plugs for 5 to 8 seconds, and then turn the key to start, and she'll be revving but not driving, like so. Simply ease the throttle back into the neutral position and allow it to come back in towards, and this is now in the neutral position. You always start from downstairs, whether or not you're going to drive from upstairs or downstairs, you always do this procedure to start up the boat. While we're downstairs, we've got the bow thruster, which you push and hold, and the lights will illuminate. And if you want the bow of the boat, the front of the boat, to go left, push and hold left, and vice versa for right. To turn the bow thruster off, just push it once and the lights will turn off. And to turn off the boat, simply push and hold the stop button and turn the key to off. On the side of the helm position, you've got the upper and lower switch over. Like I said, you always start the boat from downstairs, so this is irrelevant of where you're driving, upstairs or downstairs, you always start from the downstairs helm. When the switch is in line with upper steering, you're on upper steering. When you're in line with lower steering, then you're on lower steering. To switch, you need to ensure that both throttles are in the neutral position, upstairs and downstairs, and simply pull it up towards you, turn it like so, and make sure it pushes and clicks back in. So now we're on lower steering. When you're on lower steering, this frees up the throttle. When you're on upper steering, it locks the throttle so you can't drive from downstairs. Heater controls located on the side of the front helm, and you have 4 buttons. The top left one is for cold air, which is just circulated air. The top right one is for your heating, and then you have your thermostat up or down, so you set the temperature and the thermostat will try and set that temperature within the boat. The heating control will take about 10 minutes to turn on. To use the TV, ensure that your inverter is turned on as it runs off 240 power. Use the controls to turn on the TV and the digibox, and just ensure that your satellite is pulled out to ensure that you get a signal booster. To use the hob or the cooker, ensure that the gas taps are turned from the off position to the on position. The gas taps are on when they're in line with the pipe and off when they're against the pipe. So we turn them on and simply push in the gas and light it like so. Hold it for a few seconds and then you can release it and set the temperature to what you want. When you want it off, turn it back up and just ensure that you turn the gas taps to off. To use the toilet, you have a switch and a pump handle. The switch can either go left or right, and you have the pump handle that goes up and down. When you want to use the toilet, flick the switch to the left, sorry, and pump it so that the bowl becomes full of water. Use the toilet, flick the switch to the right to pump the toilet waste away, and leave it always in the right position, which is the empty position, so you'll always have an empty bowl.